Welcome to the after show. Hey guys, what's up, man? Welcome back to Puck Nation Podcast. I'm Mimo. That's Yanni. You'll notice Mike is not here. Yanni, he stiffed us again. Mike is in where is he?
Some
he's
airport,
in
probably,
California.
right?
No, he's in California. He's actually doing the trade show for the NAMM show. A lot of musicians are out there and whatever. So he's doing that for Audio Technica, who's one of our sponsors.
He's also doing the Grammys.
Yeah, he's doing the Grammys. Fucking Mike, man. He always gets around. Yeah. Well, that didn't sound too good. He gets around. You know what I mean. So this is episode 31, and you'll notice we skipped 130 because we're just editing the other one, and we're going to... Anyway, not editing, but anyway, you'll understand when it comes out. So this
It's
is
a big one.
Yeah. This is episode 31, and it's going to be a special one tonight. It's for all our goalie fans out there, all our tenders, all our keepers. This is it's going to be an interesting one because I got two of my dear friends, guys that I've played with for years on my my ice hockey leagues. We have Brian Severino and we have Glenn Bryan, two of my dearest friends that we played together. We played against each other, whatever. And we're going to talk.
And fun fact, I went to school with Brian.
I know, and you've known Brian longer than I have, which is really weird.
Yeah.
We're going to talk to them about some everything goalie. I want to know shit about protecting them and whatever. And Yanni, get them on.
Yeah,
Bring them on.
Boom, they're in.
What's up, boys? How you doing, man?
How's it going?
How's it going, guys? You good?
Good. Glad to be on. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for listening, guys. I know you guys
it's been
have
a while
from the beginning.
Yeah, we've been listening since episode 1.
I still remember that Tuesday night in the summer. It was the last game of the summer season, and we were having the barbecue outside the arena. Yeah. And you were telling us how you had just started the podcast and just starting one episode at a time, and you're at number 31 already.
Yeah. And here we are. Man, it goes fast.
Made a lot of connections along the way, and it's just constantly growing, so it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, Glenn. You know, listen, you guys know we've been in the room together so many times. I love talking hockey. We all do. That's why we do this, right? And I don't care. We can have 1 million views or we can have 2 views. I don't care. We have fun, and I don't care. And that's what it's about. It's about just friends like us, and we just shoot the shit, and whoever wants to tune in because it's pretty cool. And we'll debate it. And we had some cool guests, and we're gonna have some cooler guests. And today with you guys, because I know you both play goalie.
Yeah. Before we start, though, I just want to shoot a nice little shout out to Habscave.
Oh yeah.
He hosted a nice little charity event, raised $10,000 for a children's foundation. It was really great, and met some really cool people there. So shout out to all of you guys that I met, and we're ready to go.
Nice, man. Good. I think he's going to be on right in a couple weeks or something.
He'll be here.
Excellent. So boys, like I was saying, you guys are keepers. You're a strange fucking breed. I know that. You guys are. I don't mean, like, what the fuck makes you decide that, you know what, I'm gonna go stop that little black thing that comes at me at 100 miles an hour?
We're the best protected on the ice, Mimo. The players are crazy. Going in front of the shot with the little shin pads and no protection.
Well, you know what I wear, which is nothing, right? So yeah.
Yeah, that's why you're all crippled.
That's why I'm all busted and I can't play no more. But whatever, that's another story. But you have to agree. You guys are a fucking strange breed, no?
Of course.
Yeah,
of course
I agree. I think it's something we're born with, though. It's not something like we chose. I think
it's something you're born without, Brian.
You're missing a few things.
I think you're missing a few fucking screws, bro. That's not normal. Hey, I'm gonna go stop the puck. It's coming at me at 100 miles an hour. Get the fuck out of here. You guys are whacked.
What really got me to be a goalie was the equipment and the mask.
Yeah, that was a big factor,
when I saw that, it was like it's over. Like
really,
that made me want to be a goalie.
That's interesting because you change it every fucking 2 days. Every time I see you, you have a new pair of pads on. You got a new blocker, a new glove, new stick, new everything, new mask.
I hated wearing white gear, and I said one day I'm gonna switch. So I had yellow for about 6 years. One of my favorite goalie flower, and then a few years ago I changed to gold pads, and I love it because when you play, everyone remembers you're the goalie with the yellow pads. You're not the normal goalie with the white boring gear.
He's right. Brian, you said you got into it late, right? You said you got into it late.
Yeah,
later.
I was 13. Later, I guess a bit later for a kid.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah.
Actually, no, I started playing hockey at 13. I was forward for a year, defenseman for 2, and I said, you know what? I gotta go.
Fuck this shit, huh?
Yeah, it's like
guys are crazy. Anyway, that's interesting because when you're a kid, especially I remember when I was a kid, I remember I wanted to be whatever. I wanted to be Boris Salming. I wanted to be Daryl Sittler. I wanted to be Guy Lafleur. I wanted to be Wayne Gretzky. I never said I want to be Ken Dryden. You understand what I'm saying? It's like I never processed that. Like I wanted to be a goal scorer.
Thrill. You guys get a thrill off making that big goal, that timely goal, and us it's the opposite. It's like I just want to save that goal, and I want to save the
rob
game,
them.
keep you guys in it. So it's just, I guess, a different mentality.
Yeah, it makes sense, man. It makes sense. So tonight's episode, we're going to talk goalies, okay? Goalies. So the first subject we're going to go, it's obviously, like I always say, the biggest story that's going on right now. Guys, Patrick is back in the league. He's in Montreal tonight. He's getting hammered.
Did you see what the Islanders did? They canceled their morning skate because it was going to be a circus with
kidding.
Patrick.
Glenn, between you and me, bro, what do you think? It's fucking Patrick Roy. Guy's a king here, right? I'm sure you guys idolize them. B, I see a Habs jersey behind you. You probably, he's probably like one of your favorites, right? Growing up?
Growing up, I have to say it was Luongo. I guess he was a bit more my era of when I was playing. So definitely Luongo. And then as I was getting older, it was Carey Price for sure. Yeah, my hockey idol.
Brian, do you remember back in high school when I used to wear that jersey and people used to tell me I'm fucking crazy?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I remember. You stood by him since day one.
Dude, stood by him day one. I used to say this guy's gonna be the best goalie in the league.
They laughed at Gainey when he drafted him.
Nah, well, okay, dude, people are cracked, man.
People, everybody's like,
Halak.
Yeah, well,
where's
Halak?
Reason
why they're there and we're not? You know what I mean? Anyway, whatever. So, guys, Patrick's in the league. Glenn, I'm going to start with you. Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
It's absolutely a good thing. Everyone's talking about the Islanders now. People are excited to see the Islanders, and they're waiting for Patrick to blow a fuse on that bench. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen tonight,
dude. They were close. They're down 3-0. I thought he was gonna shoot somebody.
Dude, what a goal by Caulfield!
Yeah, beautiful.
Jesus.
Yeah. So you think it's a good thing, B? What do you think?
I think it's a great thing. I don't think it's necessarily a goalie-related question. I just think he's such a passionate. He's so passionate about the sport that it's just a great thing for hockey and for him to have him back in the NHL.
And I find it very interesting of late. It seems to be a trend. You have Brendan Moore being a coach, St. Louis, Patrick Roy. These old players are coming back and bringing some fire to these teams and the young ones that they're coaching.
It's very true.
Glenn, the three guys you just mentioned, they have one thing in my mind, one thing in common. They all hate to lose.
Yeah.
Okay, when I was growing up, Patrick, dude, there's so many stories of Patrick on the plane and what he did in Colorado and whatever. But what I'm saying, as a coach, what do you say to guys that say he quit on the Avalanche? Because he did, guys. He did. He didn't get his way, and he walked out. Now, if you're Lou Lamoriello, why would you hire that?
Because it's Patrick.
Passion, hates losing.
You think it's just the passion that he hates losing? That's all it is?
I think there's a timing aspect too. I think they needed a coaching change, and I mean he was the right guy for the job.
Brian, there's so many guys out there. Why Patrick? That's my question. Why did you go with him? Because everybody knows Lou's fucked, right? Lou's a wacko, right? I mean, shave your beard. Look what happened.
Old.
He hired him 2 minutes later. Fucking beard was gone, right? Like, and that's Patrick. Imagine telling Patrick.
You signed the contract and he's got the razor right next to
he's like,
him.
okay, I'm signing, and like fuck. But so that's what I'm saying. There are so many guys available, right? We're talking Berube, where there's Boudreau, there's so many guys available. Why Patrick? No,
I don't know. I guess he's like one of the greatest goalies of all time. Passionate, loves the sport. It's good. He's gonna fire you up. I mean, he's I guess he's a player's coach,
motivator.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to have a guy like that on your side.
See, I have this thing that I can't get over, the fact that he quit on the Avalanche. It's tough. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love Patrick. I have a question for you after, and my answer is Patrick. Obviously, it's Patrick. I just have a hard time with guys that just quit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't. I was gonna say, like, can you win with guys like that? But Patrick's won. You know.
You know what? He's also revolutionized
the game,
the coaching style. He revolutionized the position back in the day, and then he revolutionized goaltending. he pulls the goalie like 2
That-
minutes, 3 minutes
yeah.
in advance. So you got to think that
He started that.
there wasn't that before. So Islanders are always known to have a very boring style of play. You're bringing in a guy that is going to be a firecracker on the bench and, maybe revolutionize their style of play. Well, right now they're getting lit up, so I don't think it's working. But you know what I mean?
But guys,
it's different.
These kids of today, does that kind of coaching work?
It has an expiring date. The kids are soft right now. They can't take. They're on their
Very
phones
true.
in the locker room. They're not
Playing
bonding.
Fortnite.
Yeah,
I can't stand that,
different
Glenn.
breed.
I
It's a different
can't
breed.
stand that. I can't stand that. I find that you can't do anything as a coach anymore. You can't say anything because you're hurting their fucking feelings. Are you serious, man? What, we have to worry about feelings too now? Give me I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's because I'm older than you guys and I come from a different era, but none of this shit would pass with it. Are you fucking kidding me? We had coaches whipping pucks at us. Go get the fucking puck. And like a fish, you would go get it and he's whipping pucks at you. Because he wants to see how fast you can skate. You know what I mean?
You'd end up in jail now if you did that.
Yes. Unfortunately, you're right. You're
crazy,
absolutely
eh?
right. You're absolutely right. Anyway, so you guys think it's a good thing, yeah, Patrick? That's good.
Yeah,
No,
I
listen,
don't see. I mean, what would make it like a negative? I don't see why it would be a bad thing.
I told you, because he quit on a team. Okay, that's just. I'm just trying to be devil's advocate, right? Because look, I like the signing. I like that. I think personally, between you and me, I think Ottawa fucked up. I think Mr. Andlauer fucked up. You knew Patrick. You were here in Montreal. You know what he's about. You know what he stood for. Mm-hmm. Ottawa needs. You know what? I don't know if you guys listened to the last couple of podcasts we've said, because we had Bobby Ryan on a couple times, a couple weeks ago, excuse me, and we actually said, what the fuck's going on in Ottawa? We really thought they were going to make the jump this year, especially when they got Corpusalo.
Yeah.
You know, when
Right?
you
That was
said
a
that,
big move.
I wasn't on board with that. I know you guys
Really?
were hard on Corpusalo, but after seeing him play for years in Columbus, he's not
True.
the go-to guy, man.
Are
Honestly.
you serious, B?
Oh yeah.
So you
He's
think
not
they
a
fucked up getting him?
semi-starter. I don't think they
Shit.
fucked up. I think he's a good goalie, but he's not going to bring you to the next level.
Wow, man.
Okay.
That's freaking me out, man. I really thought he was the missing piece. Because, all the other kids, what's his name?
I mean, there's Jack Campbell.
Forsberg, Jack Campbell.
Jack Campbell.
Yanni, do you have to? You have
It's a
to
rough story.
fucking- Oh. What a waste. I don't know.
Peter Mrazek.
So I thought the Ottawa Senators messed up not getting Patrick. I really did. They would have loved him in Ottawa. The French thing, and in Ottawa, they still speak French, right?
Yeah,
I thought that would be. I thought that would have been amazing for Mr. Andlauer to get him. But I don't know, man. That poor guy. Ever since he picked up that team, it's been one shit show after another. Poor guy. I don't know if it was him that didn't do his due diligence and didn't do his homework, but fuck, come on, man.
I think the guy just wanted to be an owner.
Yeah, but dude, come on. Somebody had to tell him, look, the Shane Pinto thing, the Dadnov thing, right? Come on, man. Wakey, like fuck. Make somebody.
It's out of his control, though.
Well, then the people that did the work for him had to have control of that. I don't know. That's just my
but
opinion.
I don't know.
Yeah,
All right,
someone
guys.
will pay the price.
Yeah. Let's talk about a little bit more about the actual goalie position, okay? I'm not a big fan of this protecting. It's like, fuck, we're protecting them like quarterbacks now, okay? Now, they change rules. You can't touch the puck in the trapezoid and all
I
the
hate that
stupidity.
rule. I hate
Yeah.
that rule.
I
think
you
every
know,
single
Glenn,
one's that rule.
Stand it.
I agree with your brother, because when I was a kid, again, I'm older than you guys, they used to practice learning how to stop the puck back there and play it. And now you take away a skill.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid. What do you guys think? You're the goalies? What do you think?
Totally agree. It's another skill, tool in your toolbox. Like, you're taking it away now. It makes a different and interesting part of the game that's no longer there. So
I
you
think
can
it's
be
so
like 6 men
stupid.
on the ice.
And I find
Yeah.
it protects your defenseman when the goalie gets that puck in the corner. That could stop so many injuries on.
You know what? I never thought of that.
Yeah.
You're right, Glenn. I never looked at it that way. You're absolutely right. All I know is that, again, growing up, I saw Marty Brodeur. Jesus Christ. It was like
cheat
having a
code.
third defenseman there. You know what I mean? Marty was phenomenal with the puck. Fucking Hextall. Hextall was like, are you kidding me? You get anywhere near Hextall, he'll kill you. He'll kill you. Like, he'll kill you.
For real.
You know what I mean? Like, he'd fucking kill you. What do you think about that whole protection shit and, goaltender interference? I mean, come on, man. Come on. What do you think of that?
I think there's limits, right? It's very situational, but I don't have the biggest problem with it currently. but when calls are taking a bit too long, and you're brushing the goalie's arm, I mean, it's very debatable.
Brian, don't you think it's a little bit, how do you say, it's hypocritical by the league because they say they want it to be a goal-scoring league, correct? They want goals to be scored, right? Yeah. And then if you, like you said, if you brush the goalie because you're skating across, no, goaltender interference, no goal. No goal. Look, I understand if you fucking clothesline the guy, like, I don't know, like fucking John Cena, yeah, goaltender interference.
Who was it that took out Miller? Was it Lucic?
Yeah, but Lucic's a prick.
It happened, was it a few nights ago? Fleury got rammed by...
yes! Yeah. And he went after...
The whole team went after him.
But you know what? That's how it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I agree with Brian. It's situated, like you got to draw the line somewhere, man. You know what I mean? Like, give me a freaking break. Oh, you didn't have time to get back in position and make the save. Dude, you're lying on the ground in the corner. You would never have that time. Even if you took a fucking cab, you're not going to have a time.
What do you think, Glenn?
I feel like, Brian, it's situational, and the game is so fast now that things happen so fast, and it's hard to protect the goalies in that way because there's always going to be someone in the crease. There's always going to be that little nudge, and there's always going to be that gray area with how fast the game is getting right now.
I think the goalie just has to have a chance to make the save. If he has a reasonable chance to make the save, then it should be allowed whether there's a bit of interference or not.
I agree.
Okay, guys. So, Glenn, you just mentioned something. Crease. How about if you're out of the fucking crease, you're fair game. That's how it was when I was a kid. No?
He doesn't like the idea.
You said to me before, off air, I think we were on here. You said we're the most protected on the ice. And
to stop pucks, not to get shoulders in the head.
So what the fuck then? Then stay in your crease.
The thing is, I find the game is becoming so fast. To cover your angles, you can't stay in your crease. Like, it's impossible to cover your angles with the way the sticks, the passes, the speed of the game. You have no choice if you want to make saves to be out of that crease by a bit on every play.
He's right. You see, that's why I wanted to talk to them. That's why I wanted to talk to you guys, because I don't understand. I mean, obviously, I never played goalie. I don't understand
the game is fast, man.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, you play street hockey. I played a lot of street hockey goalie. I was a terrible player overall.
And I feel like back when you had Luongo, Brodeur, Roy, Nets, like, they changed the game. You weren't scoring, but the players caught up. I don't know if it was the sticks, the training, but I find of late the goalies are behind. Like, the goals against have never been so high. There's never been so many goals in the league. Like, I don't know if the goalies haven't caught up yet, or there's something that they have to do.
I remember Tuukka Rask, he was saying on the Spitting Chicklets podcast that he's kind of happy he retired, he stopped playing when he did, because he said the shots were getting absolutely ridiculous. Like, to make some saves at a certain distance, it's almost impossible.
Wow. But the way these kids shoot the puck nowadays, it's just
insane,
fucking,
dude.
It's insane. I mean, you see a kid like Cole Caulfield, he's as big as
he's
as big as this can, and he releases the puck like a savage.
Look at Matthews, dude. Would you want to be in front of him? No way.
Did you see McKinnon?
I mean, I wouldn't mind for sure to be in front of him, but making that save, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Fair
man.
enough.
Yeah. You're right. Maybe what I don't know if it's the equipment or the sticks or whatever. It's just they just got better. These kids got better. I mean, I watch shows all the time with the older guys. Phil Esposito. And these guys are like 5th, 6th in all-time scoring list, and they're like, I can never fucking play today. Look at the way these guys skate. I mean, you see Connor McDavid, dude. What's his name? Was it Hyman?
Yeah.
Hyman was clocked at 30. Yeah, he was clocked at 31 miles an hour skating. I'm like, dude, my fucking car doesn't do that in the winter. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, give me a friggin' break.
It's crazy.
They caught about doing 31.
Did he get a ticket?
McDavid, give me a break. That guy should be in the band. He'd be alone in the other league, but whatever. Come on, that's.
Well, you know what? Now that we're talking about that, all right. Yeah. If you guys were to start a team tomorrow, and it's a fantasy draft, right? Who's your first overall pick?
As a goalie or as a player?
Let's say goalie and player.
Goalie.
Depends. Like, we're talking about active goalies.
Yeah. Where's Leakins?
No.
Active goalies. Look, I'll make it easier for you. Okay, the last 10 years.
Well, last 10 years. Okay, Carey Price is not another question.
Carey Price, not even close.
Yeah,
but if you're looking in the last 5 years, there's no one that stands out.
I mean,
Like it's a
Last
flop.
10 years,
I would say.
It's a
Luongo
flop.
was
in the
there.
West.
Luongo was there 10 years ago. Right?
10 years,
Luongo-
5 years,
Yeah.
I'd say Vasilevsky.
Vasilevsky was there. I was just going to say
Yeah.
Vasilevsky was there 10 years ago. Bobrovsky, still there. 10 years is,
I don't know. I always think that
Carey Price?
Markstrom is a hell of a fucking goalie, guys.
Oh, yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
It's just-
Hell
He's
of a
just been on the
goalie.
wrong teams.
yeah, just
Yeah,
those teams.
I
he's
really
been
do
on.
think so. I think if you put him on a team that could actually play some solid defense in front of him and could score a few goals, he's not losing games.
Okay, now that you mentioned, sorry, I don't mean to skip subject or whatever. We were talking about, who would you start the team with? Carey Price is, I guess, unanimous, right?
Yeah.
Glenn?
Yep.
Carey
Yeah.
Price? Okay. I got a question for you, B. The Vancouver Canucks, they got rid of Markstrom and kept Demko, right?
They also had got rid of Luongo to keep Schneider.
I don't think that was a mistake, though.
I was just going to ask you, is that good or would you have made that
I
choice?
think Thatcher Demko is as good as Markstrom. Maybe better, but I would put them probably around the same level. So
I agree.
they went with the younger guy, and I
Less
think it
money.
was a good call. Yeah, less money
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, they're proving it now, man, because they're flying, right?
Hmm.
They're like,
Yeah.
first place, second place, whatever it is. Okay, here's another one, goalie-wise, because we're talking about goalies tonight, okay? What did you think of when Hellebuck said, I want out of here, and then look what's going on?
That
did you
team is.
I still don't understand why he said that.
They both said that, B. They both said
Shifley
that.
and him.
Shifley said it too.
I'm wondering the second when they got Dubois, if that changed things in the locker room.
Who said that?
what?
You
I
said
think
that. Yanni, you said that.
Yeah.
It's the PLD effect. Look at the
You
Kings
think so,
now. Look at-
guys?
look
You
at the
think so?
streak
I
they're on.
think as soon as Dubois was out,
I
they're
don't-
like,
I
all
don't
right,
know.
They
we'll stick
signed.
around.
They signed right after that.
Look, I'm not shitting on Dubois. I hope the best for
Blame
the
me.
kids.
I'll shit on him. I don't
No,
give a fuck.
but I don't like to shit on players because everybody
Yeah,
does
no
their
kidding.
thing. Look at Drouin. Didn't work out here. Hopefully, it works out somewhere else. Mimo's
How
going to
many
be eating
points,
a hat
Mimo?
shortly.
How
I
many
think it's like five more points.
God.
I had to bring it up, But I do think that was a big factor, and maybe Blake Wheeler was another one.
Oh yeah,
Blake-
that's true. I
Blake
forgot
Wheeler
about
was
Blake.
their captain. Okay,
You
so
know,
guys, their
I don't
coach quit on them. Remember?
Yeah.
Their coach quit on them, right?
Yep.
Paul Maurice took off.
Paul Maurice,
So
yeah.
I remember saying in our earlier episodes, something is going on there.
Yeah,
I remember Cheveldayoff, right, the GM, he was part of that Chicago stupidity, right? That whole sexual whatever.
whatever happened, right?
Yeah, with what was his name, Kyle Beach or whatever. Then Paul Maurice quit. Then Wheeler wanted out. He called him out. Remember, he called out the organization. Oh, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, shut up. You're the fucking captain. Talk
Yeah.
to your team, right?
Yeah.
And Shifley wanted out.
And you're
And
forgetting
Hellebuck wanted out.
you're forgetting in the playoffs last year, the coach when they got eliminated called
Yes.
out all his players.
All of them. Yeah.
Didn't
all
they
of them.
strip Wheeler's C as well at some point?
No, that was what did they strip him?
Yeah, they stripped his C.
I don't remember. And then Pierre-Luc Dubois, get me the fuck out of here. Guys, we talked about it last time. I know it's not goalie related, but we talked about it last time. They got Velarde and they got what's his name?
Iafalo?
Yeah.
Ayafalo.
During-
Kupari and Kupari.
And the kid. Okay. Don't you think that jump started them like 2-3 years?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Re-energize that
the
team.
other guy, he's got 17 points. $8.5 million a year, 17 points.
Oh, he's doing better than Ovi.
Well, listen, when he catches Ovi's weekends that he used to have, let him call me. Fuck him.
well.
All right, let's get back to goalies. We had Simon Salikas on a couple of weeks ago from TSN 690 here in Montreal.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Very cool dude. Like I said to him, I listened to him because of him, because the rest of the guys, anyway, whatever. I mentioned to him, I go, Simon, the top 5 goalies now, especially because Fleury just passed Patrick last week or the week before, right? And over all-time wins.
Mm-hmm.
And he shocked the shit out of me, and he said, he's not in the top 5, not by any means. Glenn, I know you love the Flower.
Mimo Flower is my favorite goalie. I loved his yellow pad.
My pads
I
are
started-
yellow.
Yeah, my pads are yellow.
My pad's it's yellow. I remember that.
I fell in love with the position because of him.
Wow.
He's amazing to watch. He's entertaining. He's not your typical style. Like he's one
I
of the
agree.
only goalies I enjoy watching live because he doesn't look like a robot. Personality, some swagger in his play. But I hate to say it, I wouldn't put him top 5. It kills me inside, but I feel like a top 5 goalie has to be a goalie that changed the game. and I think of four goalies that changed the game for me.
Go ahead.
So Dominic Hasek, he showed that you could be a small guy and just know how to save the puck.
Take up space.
Like right now, scouts would, if they saw a guy like Hasek, he would never get an opportunity.
Never.
So it's
never.
impressed. He changed the game the way he played. Like
Glenn,
that was something so fun to watch.
I know you're younger than me, okay? But when he was in Chicago, Mike Keenan said, "Get this fucking guy out of here. He doesn't know how to play goal." And he got him out. I'm telling you, got him out of Chicago. He's like, "Get this," and they kept Belfour. Because get this guy out of here. So I understand what you're saying. Go ahead, continue your thought. 2.
Then also Martin Brodeur, they changed the rules in the league for him.
Yeah.
Because of the way he played the puck.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. That stupid trapezoid.
Yeah.
Remember? So stupid, but whatever. Go on.
I also have Patrick Roy in there. He was just a winner. Like when you think of winning and the butterfly position,
hates to lose.
That's my next question. Go on.
And the only goalie that stands out to me right now that I've seen, unfortunately, he's not playing anymore, is Carey Price. Like he was, the way he played, the way he moved around in his net, the way he played the puck, he made the Canadians look amazing when they had no one for the past 13 years. It's a shame that we wasted his talent. But
we were talking about that before.
Yeah,
I regret not going to the Bell Center more often in the past few years to see him play. Because now it was an art. Like that was like a talent that we're not going to see. Who knows when's the next time we're going to see a goalie like that.
It's generational. You're right.
I mean, some people like Samuel Montembeau, they say he's the next Carey Price.
Yeah,
but he's not Carey Price.
Not a chance. Brian, same question. Top 5 for you.
I would say he's in there, honestly. Wow. I know Glenn's criteria is has to change the game. I don't necessarily view it that way.
How about Stanley Cups? Does that change anything? Because he's got 3.
He's got 3 for sure. Doesn't change much. I was going to take the angle more of his physical abilities. Be playing the game that long at that high level with the type of shots that are in the NHL right now. It's incredible. The guy's 40 years old. He's like an elastic out there. He's playing fantastic.
Still doing it at very high level.
Crazy saves too.
I would definitely say he's top 5. In that aspect.
Okay, who else, Brian?
Obviously, most recently, I agree. Carey Price, Patrick Roy, Hasek, and Brodeur.
Wow.
Okay, so it's pretty unanimous.
It's unanimous.
It's closer to my generation, but I have to agree.
And one goalie I have to give an honorable mention to. He was the first goalie I always watched. As a Habs fan growing up, I loved watching the Leafs because of Curtis Joseph. He had such swagger, and when he played,
easy brother.
It was entertaining to watch him play.
I love him. See, in my days, I don't like. For me, growing up, look right behind Yanni. There's a whole wall there dedicated to my old man. I'm sure you guys heard me say it before in another podcast. Ken Dryden, to me, he made it. You think Carey Price was nonchalant? This fucking guy. Look at that second picture. He's just
chilling.
He's just chilling, man. The only thing he didn't have was a beer and a fucking TV and a remote. You know what I mean? He's like Ken Dryden to me, even as a Leaf fan, was just fucking incredible.
But he had some crazy teams in front of him too.
Yes. But you know what, Jan? You still have to be good at your position.
100% agree. Right? Especially when back in the day the pads were not as big as they are now.
Are you kidding? They look smaller than the players. Anyway.
Unless you're Vasilevsky, Vasilevsky.
So I think for me, Ken Dryden was, but again, I'm older than you guys, right? So Kenny Dryden, but I remember the first time I saw Hasek, I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? but it's like you said, Glenn, he saves the puck.
You know what?
It wasn't going in. He throws arms up and butterfly this and legs that, and the puck was out, which is I don't care. I don't care, right?
Exactly.
So random thought here.
Yeah.
It just popped up. All right. Tim Thomas, what do we think? He was a different goalie.
I really liked him. He was like unorthodox the first time.
Exactly.
But he didn't do
his
it.
Mask, man. I just remember his mask.
That ugly thing.
It was the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
But he was a hell of a goalie, man.
He was hot, man. He was a very hot
rookie.
Goalie. On a good team at a good time.
He came into the league late, like in his early 30s.
Yeah. And he left right away. He's like, fuck this.
He's like, fuck this shit. I'm done.
I'm done. So Hasek to me, I remember, then Patrick, I mean, how you kidding me? I saw him, this little skinny thing. He was this big in '86 when he come up. Oh, no, nouveau gardien, whatever the Canadians. I spoke French, guys. Sorry. Oh, we got a new
Rare
goaltender,
sighting,
and he's a
guys.
little kid, and whatever, blah blah blah. And this kid came in, and we're like, what the fuck is going on? Right? He was just phenomenal. Then Marty, obviously, Marty was just incredible, And even for me, Carey Price was the last 10, 15 years for me. Yanni, how many times did I say?
Not all
People,
the
I
time.
remember we used to talk, even in the room, Glenn, you remember, guys, oh, he's finished, Carey Price. I'm like, guys,
goalie
shut
in the
your
world.
mouth. The guy is the best goalie in the league right now. Look at the team in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sin to have that team.
It is.
With that
it
goal.
really is. So unfortunately, they wasted prime years.
They
for
wasted his
nothing.
career. They wasted his career. Oh my God, did they waste his career?
Imagine him on a team like, I don't know,
in those days.
Tampa or
Oh my God, please, Glenn, don't even get me started.
Toronto would have been.
Tampa had their own goalie. They had Happy Bullen when I was growing up, and he won them the cups.
Yeah.
Right? Then this fucking guy doesn't let anything in. But whatever.
But one thing that drives me crazy right now about goalies is the Vezina Trophy. I find it's lost its meaning because goalies play like 40, 50 games a year now. Like, what is
I
that?
know. Dude, Marty used to play 74, 75. Okay? Marty
Like,
used to
to
play
me,
75
a
games a year.
goalie should be playing at least 60, 65 games to get a Vezina.
You're right.
Like, what do you playing 40 games? What is that for?
It's called load management.
So, Brian, I see that Canadians jersey behind you, okay? What do you think of the Canadians with the 3 goalie thing? You think it was a good thing so far? Look, they're at game 45 tonight? 44, 45,
I
whatever?
don't know what it is, but Caden Primo got to go.
No, but what do you think with that 3
Really?
goalie thing?
Mimo, if Patrick Ho was the coach of the Canadians, that would have lasted one day. He would
Half
have
an
played
hour.
it.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
agree. That's why I'm asking Brian. I know he's the Habs fan. What do you think?
I think I agree with it for where they're at right now in their rebuild. To have one less guy on the roster, to have that third goalie on there. I think, look, they haven't given up on Primo yet. I don't think I have given up on him either. I know a lot of people are writing him off, but
I just don't
he has
see the
chance.
fit in Montreal, man. I just don't see him being.
I don't
the
see him
goalie.
an NHL goalie. I mean, maybe not here. Maybe the kid needs another spot,
Yeah.
a fresh start somewhere. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Maybe
What do you guys think?
Columbus.
He's still young. He's still could be. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he's
the 3
still,
goalie
he's
thing.
still understanding who he is as a goalie in the NHL. He's figuring himself out. So you need
What
to
is it
give
now?
him time, right? The goalies mature.
Later.
They peak later in their career. So
Yeah.
he's definitely not a write-off on my books.
I don't know. Every time I see him play, it's like he lets in these weak goals. But then again, who fucking doesn't let in weak goals? I don't know. I guess over here because the Canadian, you know what they say? The hardest positions in all of sports is quarterback for the Cowboys, center forward for Manchester United, and goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens. Right? That's what they say.
Absolutely.
Very true.
Look at Connor Ingram, the breakout year he's
Yeah.
having now.
Yeah.
With
yeah,
the team he
yeah,
has,
Well,
So
yeah. You're right.
it'll
Guys,
just happen at a later time.
I'm gonna throw a name at you. Okay? How about Quick in New York?
Oh,
What? Man, rejuvenated his
What is
career.
it- what
I
is it-
know. I know. It's crazy,
Insane.
don't you think?
But he was a hell of a goalie too.
He
man.
was. Are you kidding me? There's another guy that's unorthodox, right?
Brian,
Fucking
isn't
split like a gymnast, right?
Brian, isn't he the best goalie all time for the Blue Jackets? He spent like 2 hours there at the trade deadline.
Yeah. He went undefeated.
It's true, man. He passed by. He was like, "Oh, let me have a drink," and then he left. Yeah. Didn't they give him like a
Standing
standing
ovation.
Yeah,
ovation or whatever this year?
when he came
That was
back.
so
Yeah, yeah.
cool. That was so cool. That was
So
so. Cool.
is that Columbus Blue Jackets jersey a Jonathan Quick jersey? It better be.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Speaking of Columbus, me and Brian had the privilege of watching a hockey game there, and all kidding aside, it's the hidden gem of the NHL, that arena. It's
With those cannons, huh?
it's such a beautiful arena. It's like all made out of brick. The practice rink is in the arena, like you could see it when
Wow.
you're walking around the arena. It's a beautiful venue.
Really,
It's really something worth visiting.
Glenn. I know that you've been like to what 24, 25, 26. You said
26.
26. That's incredible, dude. That's incredible. So I want to know your best and your shit.
So
Joe Mullet Arena, number one.
I have 2 ways of like classifying them. So I classify them by like the look and the ambiance, I could give you a top 5 of like the looks. So like if you're
Okay.
looking to like just experience the venue and the experience. So number 5, it's the New York Rangers in Madison Square Garden.
Madison, that's classic.
As
I've been there.
soon as you walk into the arena and you look up at the roof, it's all wood. Like it's
Yeah.
really impressive to see. Like you have to see it. Like it doesn't feel like a
Been
boring
there.
corporate arena.
Beautiful.
Then number 4 is Seattle Kraken. That venue, when you're walking on the street, it looks like a crappy building, a triangle building. But when you get in the building, it's so impressive. Like it's all
Wow.
modern. You go to the vending machine and it's Amazon. Like you don't even take your card out; it charges you when you take your sandwich out.
That's
The
cool.
two the
That's
two
insane.
jumbotrons is it's crazy. And when you're walking outside, if you peek through the window, you're basically in back of the nosebleeds. So the whole rink is underground. It's really something.
Wow.
That's really
wow,
cool.
That's really nice.
And then my top 3. This is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
Number 3, it's Dallas.
Really?
Dallas. When you think of Dallas, what do you guys think of?
Yeah, Cowboys, man. Cowboys.
Think big.
I don't think.
Think big.
Yeah.
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 So
big,
as soon
big,
as
big,
you,
big.
as soon as you get to that arena, everything is bigger and better. Like you're walking down the street, the arena just like stands out because
Okay,
it's
but-
so big.
I'm a 6'4" guy. All right.
Yeah.
Are these seats bigger or are they as tight as the Montreal
It can fit
Canadian
2 of
seats?
you.
Where
It
you,
can fit 2 of you.
really?
Like, everything's
That's one of the
spacious.
worst.
Fuck,
Like,
man.
you get in there, you feel you have so much space, and then when you walk into the arena and you look up, like it's impressive. Like the rafters and even the banners look bigger. Like,
Dude,
the
that's the
banners,
one
everything
thing
looks
I hate
bigger and better.
about going. That's one thing I hate about going to Habs games. The fucking seats suck. Doesn't matter if you pay $400 for the seats or $100 or $30. They'll suck.
Yeah,
So go on,
you're
Glenn,
rubbing
okay.
thighs and elbows.
And
Yeah.
number 2, if I was a player living in California, you'd want to play the Anaheim Ducks. That arena, there's a beach like 20 minutes away, and the arena's in the middle of nowhere. But what's really impressive at that arena, it's all orange outside, like all orange, and then the second you walk in, it's all marble. Like
that's
it's
cool.
just
It's
beautiful.
because money's not an
Like,
object out there, brother. That's why. Money's not an object.
And
Disney.
then you walk into the arena, it's all brand new black seats. I went last year, and you look up on the roof, and it's like this green, like the Anaheim Mighty Ducks green. It's just,
Yeah.
it's really
That's
cool
cool.
to experience. And number 1, Columbus, it's a must-do. If you want to see a cheap game and beautiful arena, it's a must-do venue.
Wow.
Really? You know
Yeah.
what? I think I'm playing there with the band this year, but I think the season will be over by then because I was out there a couple of years ago. Was it last year or the year before? Anyway, whatever. I was out there and I would have loved to want to see a game there, but you know, you remind me.
The cannon is surprising.
Oh, yeah.
Like being there live with the cannon is. You should tell them the story, Glenn, of what happened to you.
Go ahead. What happened?
I went to the washroom at the wrong time, and I almost died in there when I heard the cannon.
You had no idea.
I think his ass lifted 3 feet off the bowl.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Scared
Man.
you, huh?
Scared the crap out of me.
Oh my god!
No
Oh, my
pun
God.
intended.
And what about the shit ones, Glenn? What about like the? Do we
shit
even have to say the Molson Center?
Ottawa is just
Oh, yeah, that's-
terrible.
that's-
That
that's-
venue is old.
that's a
falling
joke.
Apart.
Yeah,
you go
that's a
there. When you leave the arena, you're in traffic for an
There's
hour.
one way in, one way out. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't move. You can't move. I know. I said I'm never doing this again. I went, I think, 3-4 times. I said, you know what? Never. I feel like I'm on the Met, like in the parking lot. It's like forget it. You can't do nothing. Next.
And Mimo,
Yeah.
and you're gonna not like me, but Toronto, man, the seats are empty. It's all people in suits. It's,
I know.
There's
No,
no,
I
ambiance.
won't hate you because I feel the same way. I know. I've been there so many times.
Even
Garbage.
Edmonton, I find it's people in suits and the seats are empty. Like, they have McDavid. What are you doing? Like, sit down and watch McDavid skate.
Insane, dude.
Unfortunately, it's that. It's all money. And they're not there. And if they don't go to ticket, who cares? If nobody goes and sit, who cares? Tickets purchased, nobody cares, right? It's so disgusting because guys like us, look. It's a Thursday night, 4 guys, 4 friends that play hockey together, whatever. We're sitting down talking about the sport because we love the sport, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we fucking love the sport. And then you get these suit and tie fucks that sit down and they don't even go. It's like you said, they don't even go. It's disgusting. You know what? Who did I say that to? I went with Mike, our other guest who's not with us tonight.
Co-host.
Yeah, and we're like, dude, I had more fun at fucking church. This is
Jesus
stupid.
Christ.
This is stupid. You know, it's disgusting. How about the Molson Center?
Bell Center.
So I
Oh,
would
Bell-
say
whatever the fuck it's
the
called.
best ambiances, there's really like 4 like must-dos.
Chicago
when
has to be one.
It's there, but not doesn't make my top four.
Really? Wow.
Winnipeg is really something. It's a small old barn, so it gets really loud. And when the team's good, you have like the white and everything. Like it gets really loud.
Whiteout.
The
Yeah.
whiteout.
The
That's cool.
warm-ups,
That was really cool.
everyone's there. Like, really old.
That's
It's a
surprising,
small
man.
barn, but it gets loud.
That's surprising, man. That's surprising. That's really surprising.
Then I would say another one is Nashville. They might not know hockey too well, but they're screaming as soon as their team has the puck. They have no idea what you're doing, but it's loud in there. They're just screaming. It's amazing. It's amazing
my
atmosphere, man.
That's so crazy.
That's amazing. Yeah.
That's so crazy. Oh man. Oh,
And-
that's interesting. Yeah.
And then
Huh?
the top two, number two is Vegas. Vegas is showtime. From before the game, you have Cirque du Soleil. Before the game, you have like the Vegas Golden Knight attacking the other team's logo on the ice. It's just a spectacle. It's
crazy.
something
Wow.
to experience.
They know how to do it out there. Obviously, they know how to do it out there. It's
It's
money.
not traditional, but even their Stanley Cup banner ceremony, it was the lottery machine. They just find ways to make it Vegas and entertaining.
That's what they're paid for, man. That's what they
How's
do out there.
Arizona, man?
You said you went to the Mullet.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
telling us something right before the show. You were showing us a shirt.
Yeah, so I went to the Mullet and I got a free T-shirt and a winter sweater with my ticket. It was
That's crazy.
you have to experience Mullet. It's not your typical NHL experience, but it's 5,000 people. It's sold out and it's loud. It's a small. I know it
I
burns you
hope it's
inside,
sold
but
out.
It just, you know what it is? Because I feel sorry for the players.
Mhm.
I feel so sorry for their players. We were talking about it before, Brian, and I even said, I mean, how do you do that? How the fuck do you do that? How do you put a professional team? Come on, can you picture the Pittsburgh Steelers playing at the fucking local, football field down the corner? Come on, guys. Don't you find it's a shame? It's embarrassing. You're the NHL, man.
It is totally.
I find it's a shame, but I was in Arizona for about 7 days, and I went to visit like their practice rink. I got to talk to some people that liked hockey, and
All four of them.
no,
all
there's
four of
actually
them?
more.
Really?
So there's actually only 11 hockey arena facilities in Arizona,
Wow.
and almost all of them are driving distance from Tempe. So Tempe is like the hockey market of Arizona. Like all the guys that play hockey live in Tempe. All the ex-NHLers that decide to stay in Arizona and teach hockey live in Tempe. So
Wow.
if the NHL was to work, it'd have to be in that part of Arizona. If not, it won't work.
They announced last week again that they found another piece of land that they want to build on. But again, the city's got to have to vote on it, and the vote has to be unanimous. And it's like, Jesus Christ. Will you fucking move him already? Move him. Come on. It's embarrassing, guys. It's embarrassing.
Here in Montreal, we have that famous building. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. The Olympic fucking Stadium.
That's
All right,
true.
they're going to throw millions and millions and millions of dollars on it again to repair it. Meanwhile, they don't use it.
No, it's just that's just the
So why don't you just move Arizona to Montreal? Have a second team in
okay.
Montreal.
Well, you know what?
I wouldn't mind their players. They got Logan Cooley, a few studs there. I wouldn't mind.
Just put another rink. Put a rink in the Olympic Stadium. You have a cool roof that opens up too. That would be awesome.
That's what I was saying before. I'm like, it's not the players' fault. I mean, the players. I mean, I don't know. I think the players just want to play hockey, right? We just want to play. But to go to a fucking rink and then you go to the opponent's rink and you have everything, class A, first class, everything. Then you go to your own home. It's like, excuse me.
What's their home versus away record like? Do they win more away? Do they win more at home? How does it work?
No idea, man. I don't know.
That's something to look into.
They're in
I
a
don't know.
playoff spot right now.
Right now they're in. Right now they're in.
Make
I'm gonna look it up.
playoffs and
Right now
Doesn't
they're
feel
in,
right.
man.
It's crazy.
Good for them. Listen, guys, the clock on the wall says it's time to go.
No way.
So, yeah, man, already. Yeah.
He's like, no way, I'm not ready for this shit.
Yeah. You both so much. I mean, look, like I said, we talked about goalie, we talked about everything. It's fun. Thank you so much, Brian, Glenn. Guys,
Thanks for
I
hopping on.
wish I could hop on the
Thanks for
fucking
having
ice
us
with you
on.
guys again. Oh man, are you kidding me? Anytime, brother. Anytime. Look, sometimes we sent out the link on our page. Just hop on, and we'll talk. If you have something you want to say, I wanted to talk. You know what? Can we go on for another 5 minutes?
Dude, we could go on all night
Because
if you guys want.
goalie or no goalie, I wanna address this. I didn't want to because I figure I wanted to keep it positive, but I have to because I have both of them on. Guys, you heard what happened with Carter Hart, right?
Yeah.
Now, I mean, listen, where there's smoke, there's fire, obviously. I'm not going to sit here and say it's them. I would never do that. I don't have the facts. I'm not a cop. I'm not a fucking investigator. I would never do that, okay? But where there's smoke, there's fire. This poor kid, poor kid. The little girl is poor kid. I should feel sorry for her. It's over, is it not?
I feel if you did the crime, you have to pay for your actions. And right now it's all speculation. But if something happened, you're responsible
out.
for your actions.
You're done.
Doesn't
Your
matter
career's
if you're
over.
a hockey player, a janitor. You're human.
done, man.
You should know better.
Absolutely. Growing up, I was told the earth is round and it spins, and anything you do eventually hits you again. So whether you think you're going to get away with something in the long run, guess what? At some point, it's going to come out. I'm not saying he did it. I hope he
No,
didn't.
that's it. We have to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it just sucks for, these guys that worked so hard to get to the NHL. If they shot it out
I just feel terrible for that
way,
little girl.
I don't know.
I feel
Yeah.
terrible for that little girl. I'm not a father. I don't have children. But if I did, oh my, I don't even want to think of what the things that would go through my head. Are you kidding me? I like just thinking about it. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? Anyway, whatever. I just feel it's sickening. It's sickening. And now they said that the 2003 team did the same thing. And there's an investigation.
Surprise!
Yes, and there's an investigation on that too. And apparently, Hockey Canada shut it up again.
By any
Shutting
chance,
it up.
By any chance, are they run by the same people that Chicago's being run by?
Well, you know what? It's you know what? But you know what, Yanni? All sports do that.
I know. It's
All
just
fucking
cover
sports.
up,
Listen,
cover up.
Michael Jordan was the biggest gambler on fucking planet Earth. Okay, I'm not a basketball guy, nor do I claim to be one. Not even, but I know. I mean, his gambling things were fucking. They were renowned everywhere. Okay, and I'm sure he did it while he was playing. Are you kidding me? But he's fucking Michael Jordan. So you shut up. Look at Pete Rose. I know you didn't know who Pete Rose was all those years.
Yeah.
He was a baseball player, and he did it too. Anyway, they all do it, man. It's just Shane Pin.
In Pinto.
Yeah. Anyway, they all hide some bullshit, whatever. It's just this is really bad for Carter Hart and for all the other kids that are involved, and again for that little girl.
I just find it disgusting how, the NHL's news and Team Canada's news came out a couple minutes apart. Like, come on.
That's what I'm saying, guys.
Come
There's smoke,
on.
there's fire.
It's disgusting. Like,
just sucks.
what a disgrace league.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think Bettman has to go, but that's just me.
It's old. It's old. It's old mentality. That just clean it up and fix it. And anyway, to all of them, good luck. I hope, whatever, man. To that little girl, fucking good luck. I hope it all works out. Boys, again, thank you so much for doing this. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I promise you, after I have my surgery, some way or another, I will step back on that. I don't care if I die there, but I'm going to do it.
You played with a heart attack once. I remember.
You're crazy.
See?
Yeah, you're crazy,
he
man.
was there. He was there. I had
He's
a
not
heart.
allowed
He
to
was there. I
die.
had a
We
heart
were
We
both
need
on
him.
the
We
ice,
need him
I
on the
remember.
show.
Yeah.
You were both there that night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? I'll say Billy saved my life that night. Billy
He did?
took me to the heart institute. Billy, I told him, I said, just take me home. I said,
the
remember I
institute,
left dressed,
yeah.
right? He took me to the heart institute, and the guy said, thank God your friend brought you here.
Wow.
Billy
Amazing.
saved my life that night. I said, leave my car here, leave my gear here, just take me home. And hey, but I scored that night. I don't know who I scored on one of
I
you.
don't remember that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, of course you don't fucking remember that.
But you know what? Glenn does remember. His pads were yellow.
This fucking yellow. Guys, thank you so much for doing this, man. You guys are fucking great. I miss you so much. I wish I could come see you every Tuesday night.
Yeah.
We will definitely do this
Yeah,
again.
we gotta do
okay?
this again,
We
Bruce.
got to do this again, and we'll talk
I have a
about
topic
hockey
that
in general,
I
not
wanna
just goal.
discuss with you guys specifically for goaltending is advanced analytics for NHL goalies because I don't agree with just goals against and save percentage. So it could be a topic for another time.
No, you know
Brian,
what?
I give you more
Bring it.
time. Go.
Go ahead.
for it.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Look, if we have the time, I mean, I have some.
Yes.
time too,
Who
so-
cares? Go ahead.
So yeah, do you guys know anything about advanced goalie analytics in the NHL?
Not very much. No.
If I say
No, remember,
goals saved against expected, does it
Yeah.
ring any bells?
yes,
Yeah.
it rings a bell. Yes, but I don't understand the calculation. That's what I don't get.
Guys,
Because I don't believe in it.
Before Brian continues, remember he's an accountant, so he knows the numbers. He's gonna show you that side.
Okay, B, go ahead. I want to know this.
And my data here in front of me. Yeah, so basically what goals saved against expected means, each shot is tracked by these hockey analytics guy and is given a value. So let's say a shot in the slot is a value of like 0.2. So it's a 20% chance that should have went in.
Okay.
So
Yes,
if it goes in, so basically that's it. So each shot on the ice has a value associated with it. So let's say in so far this season, let's say Hellebuck, since he's the top goalie right now, has 95 goals that he should have let in according to the stats, based on where the shot was taken. Was it a 5-on-5, 5-on-3 power play? Was it deflected? So that they each have their own value. Based on that, 95 goals should have been gone in, and then it compares to what he actually let in, which is 74. So this goals saved against expected, he's plus 21, meaning he let in 21 less goals than he expected. So right now he's leading the league in that statistic.
Brian, who would be top
That's
three?
crazy.
Who would be top three? Do you have top three in front of you?
I have top three. Top three right now is Connor Hellebuck, Thatcher Demko, Jeremy Swayman.
Wow.
And who's on the top of the league? It's the three of them, right?
Yeah.
Brian, I have a question for you, bro.
The top three right now, yeah.
I have a question for you. How do you give them the value? How do you give those things, those shots, the values? Like, how do you say this is 0.2? Is it because of probability?
It's all probability, exactly.
Okay, so that's the way it is. See, I'm not a big analytic guy. I told you, I don't believe in it because they started it in soccer, like I was giving you the guys the example before, and ball possession this and ball possession that, and these guys should have scored whatever, like you just said. I don't know. For me, I'm like, dude, so what? So he let in 75 goals. Good for him. But
But I mean, where was the shot taken? Was it a low danger, medium danger, high danger? Let's say a goalie gets a shutout one night, he could have 15 shots on goal, all low danger. It's 1.0 save percentage. He looks great on paper, but didn't really have a great game.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you could look at it that way. Yeah.
So I think for goalies, you have to look at it a bit more in depth in the NHL.
I told you guys are fucked. I told you you're all fucked in the head, you guys. I told you. It's. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that.
But you don't even like the plus minus system, so
Because I think it's you know what? Now we're there. I think it's such a stupid stat. The plus minus. It's such a stupid stat. You step on the ice. You literally step on the ice.
Yeah.
You're a minus or you're a plus.
Yeah.
How stupid is that?
It's
That
just
makes
timing,
zero
yeah.
sense. So, Eric Carlson is a minus 30. Yeah, no shit. Eric Carlson every night plays against fucking McKinnon and Crosby and the fucking McDavid and Draisaitl and Matthews. Obviously, he's going to be fucking minus 30.
yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
What do you expect? So take that stat and shove it up your ass. It makes no sense. It makes zero sense. I find it so stupid.
I agree. Totally agree with that one.
Plus, and then Yanni, if you step on the ice, if your skate is on the ice, you get the plus or you get the minus.
Yeah. Well,
Okay?
It's sometimes luck, man.
It's dumb. I find it so
It's like when you're
stupid.
standing in front of the net and the puck hits you and goes in, you get a goal. So,
I find it so stupid. Anyway, B, I find that, I don't know, man, that to me, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I'm too old school. Fuck. I got to get another job. I don't know. This is, I find this, I don't know. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference. Like, to me, it's like,
It's not a perfect stat. I don't think there is a perfect stat, but it gives you at least a reasonable assessment as to how a goalie, based on his team, is doing. Like, a Gibson might not
Brian,
have the best.
did you get Jack Campbell's stat on that?
Hey, Jack Campbell.
you need three pages for that. Yeah, you need a whole fucking what do you call a sheet there, whatever. No, that's
it's beyond Mimo's pay grade.
you got that fucking clown, that guy. And I think he's his worst enemy, but whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
just some other random little.
Yeah, go
stats
ahead,
that
go ahead.
Me and Glenn had found as what do you guys think is the average height of an NHL goalie right now?
6 foot.
6'4".
No, 6 foot. I said 6 foot.
I said 6'4".
Yeah.
6'4". It's close. 6'3". 6'3" is the average. height.
Average.
6'3".
Average.
Yeah.
Average.
Makes sense.
That's fucked up.
Dude, you only get
Active-
drafted for
active
6'6" now, so it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's,
Well, that
there's
kid.
more goalies 6'4" to 6'6" than goalies at 6 foot than 6'1".
That's insane.
Okay,
That-
and an interesting fact: there's
Yes.
one goalie right now in the NHL that's under
yeah.
6 foot.
There's
Guess who
one
it is?
goalie that's below.
I know.
One.
Saros.
One.
Yeah, Saros.
It's Saros.
Yeah,
He's
you got
the-
it.
yeah,
Saros is like what, 5'10"?
And there's another guy
5'11"?
that's Chara's son.
Huh?
There's another guy that's Chara's son. No,
5'11".
no.
He's
No.
5'11",
Yeah,
Saros.
5'11", yeah.
Wow. There's what's his name in Toronto? He came up because of
Wolf.
Oh, that guy. Well, he's a
He was like
rookie, right?
6. Yeah. He's like
6'8".
6'9", 6'10". Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
dude, you're playing
He's
the
in
fucking
butterfly,
wrong
covers the
sport,
whole
man.
net.
Guys, you know what I'm gonna tell you a little thing. We're talking about goldies, whatever. Obviously, okay. I know we were about to end the show twice, but whatever.
It's fine.
I can do this
dude.
all fucking
It's
day.
just
I don't
more
care.
editing for me. It doesn't matter.
I don't care. I don't care. What about this is stupid. What if you just put like a real fucking fat guy in net with gear?
Sumo wrestler.
No,
Just put him on
the
pads.
quality of shots that the NHL, these guys could pick corners with their eyes.
Austin Matthews is going to pick the
Doesn't matter if it's 100 pounds or 100
5
pounds.
hole.
Going
So
in.
if I go get Joe fucking Sumo with his like 600 pounds, put shoulder pads on him, I say, hey, listen, Fatso, you can go this hand here, this glove there, this is a stick, don't fucking eat
Going
it.
in.
Just do this.
Going in.
And just do this. No?
Going
I
in.
mean,
No,
It's going to be like...
right, the reason I
I'm
ask is because you're talking analytics, right? So I'm thinking it's that if the guy covers more of the net, the puck has a less shot of going in, correct? This is what I mean by the fucking analytics.
Probabilities
They mean
now we're
shit.
talking.
The
Probabilities.
probabilities are, I mean, come on.
I
If I
failed
go
that
get,
in high
I'm telling you,
school.
if I go get fucking, I don't know, King Kong Bundy, rest his soul, come here, Fatso, get in the fucking net. You know what I mean? Here's pads or whatever. Like, there goes your fucking analytics, you know?
Look, I was always a bigger guy. I played a little bit of goalie. All right. I was not good. I couldn't even do butterfly, guys. I used to make some safe standing, though.
Get out of here. fucking
With
No,
the
but you-
movement, the quickness of players, the what's it called, the movements you have to make in your crease. You have to be quick in today's game.
Oh, okay,
You can't
but-
just be a hustle.
Okay, but does the probability is less of the puck going in because he covers more of the net, correct?
Fuck, if he sits down, maybe.
Right?
Now we're getting really in depth in the variables.
Well,
here.
there
Now
you go.
we're-
You want
their
analytic?
weight,
There you go.
height, age. I mean, yeah, for sure.
Right? That would be part of
Oh,
the. See, I'm
fuck.
not that fucking stupid yet.
I never said you were.
I took a lot to the head when I was a
It's
kid.
an
keep
imaginary
claiming.
scenario. It's never going to happen in the NHL. So
I was just thinking. I remember years ago. You guys probably don't remember. You remember Gart Snow? He was the GM for the Islanders.
oh yeah,
What-
his chest protector was huge.
One night he comes out with the fucking lacrosse thing.
Oh, that was
He-
crazy. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! You look like a fucking RoboCop. He was like, I'm like, in my head, I'm like,
That's why they put regulations. The
Yes,
the equipment
yes.
was getting out of control. Him,
Yeah.
Giger looked like a
Giger-
monster in that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
chest protector.
It was
Patrick?
ridiculous.
you guys remember Patrick Roy with that extra little piece on his glove? He had that little, you know, that. he had-
Even on the pads, they had the
on-
flap.
Yes,
I
yes, the
miss
little
that,
flap.
Man. Oh, that makes
Yeah,
so
yeah,
many
yeah.
saves for me. That flap.
Oh, guys, see, I could do this all fucking night, man.
Dude, honestly, it's great having you guys on.
Yeah, man.
we'll
Thank
do
you
this
so
again.
much, guys. Thank you so fucking much. This is so much
Our
fun.
pleasure.
We will do it again. I promise you. Okay, we will do it again.
I have
this
I have
time.
a lot more material too to talk about. So
Good.
We're
Good. We
looking
can do
forward
this
to
again.
it. But you know, Mimo, we've been talking about this episode for
I know.
I think 20 episodes we've been saying we got to get these
Yeah,
two
get
on.
these guys on. I know.
Yeah.
It's just last time,
Yeah.
shit happened.
Shit
or whatever.
happened, but it's
But,
going to be good.
Yeah, guys,
we
thank
looked
you
at
so
Stanley
much.
Cup winners just for next time, guys. We looked
Yeah.
at Stanley Cup winners. What active goalies were on there? What were their salaries? We've looked at drafted goalies in NHL in the last 6 years. From what country? We've looked at Vezina winners. So
Wow.
You know what, Brian? You're impressing me. Are you looking for more clients, bro? You might be doing my accounting.
Wow.
Trying to get a
B.
job with the Blue Jackets as their analytics.
Okay,
head.
bro. Don't worry. If I get in contact with them, I'll throw your name in there.
But honestly, Brian, that's really interesting there. What you just said. That I'd like to.
yeah, because we looked at salaries too. I know you guys discussed it in other podcasts. What is a goalie worth? What should be paying a goalie? I think
5 million.
4 million, 5 million is a sweet spot.
I hate to
Absolutely.
say
I think
it,
you
but
can win a
Brian's
couple
right.
of that.
I
Absolutely.
totally agree. I think the days of the $10 million goalie. First of all, you don't need
They're
that.
done.
And let's fucking get out of here, man. Come on, get lost.
I don't know. Ask
Listen,
Campbell.
Bennington, No, Campbell. Fuck. Bennington, he won the fucking cup. Listen, last year, that kid.
Aiden Hill.
Aiden Hill, last year.
Yeah.
Give me a break. What'd they give him? A fucking sandwich and 2 chips. Go play, right? Go play in the casino.
Aiden Hill, what was his salary here? Aiden Hill, 2.1 million.
There you go. Okay?
You know,
There you go.
people say that Montreal didn't have a team around Carey Price because he was making 10 million.
Bullshit.
Subban was making 10 million. but-
Bullshit.
Dude, look at Toronto, right?
Bullshit. That's bullshit. You know what it is? That's a fucking GM not doing his job. Don't get me started because we're going to do another hour and you're going to have a lot of editing to do. Okay? No, because that's bullshit. Get out of here. That's fucking bullshit. You know what it is? Open your fucking eyes and look at what you need. Okay? Carey Price was here all alone. Okay? All alone. They didn't help him. And again, I know I'm a Leafs fan, as you can tell. Matthews, you're wasting a generational talent. And I'm telling you, the Edmonton Oilers, if they weren't going to shake it up like they did this year, they were going to waste that fucking kid too.
Oh, for sure.
Okay? Guys, I mean, you see it. Fucking, you see it. You know what your team needs. You're not stupid. If I see it from down here, I'm sure you in that rink every single day, 365 days a year, you know that the Leafs, we need a goalie and we need a defenseman. You can get all the forwards you want, but the time is now. Anyway, whatever. I digress.
Both you and Edmonton, you guys need goalies.
Yes, absolutely. And D.
So, boys, before we call it an episode, all right, I just want to throw some flowers to Colorado Avalanche player Jonathan Drouin,
Oh, fuck him.
which is at 27 points. You know what that means, guys? That's 3 points away from Mimo eating a hat. All right.
Does he get to pick the hat he's eating, or it's going to be a...
We're giving him that option. He could either put coleslaw on it or mustard. One or the other.
I'll do both.
Oh, you'll do both.
I'm telling you,
Okay.
he's going to get to 29. He's going to break
Boys,
his hand.
we are live streaming that one. All right. When it happens, I think that's going to be our viral video.
Oh, man. Anyway.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. So, guys, again, thank you for the 5th time. Thank you so much. I want to thank our sponsors, the Rubs Barbecue here, Audio Technica, and Unrivaled Memorabilia. Thank you so much. And we will do this again. Stick around, man. We're going to do this, okay?
Part 2 coming soon.
Thank you. Later.
Thank you very much.
Guys, appreciate your time.